Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Gardner, founder of Dados. With me is my CTO, Luke Gardner. We're at the beginning of a major shift in industrial systems. Operational decisions are moving into running processes powered by deterministic agents and real-time systems across energy, water, metals, glass, chemicals, manufacturing, and data centers. And once decisions move inside a running process, timing becomes everything. In industrial systems, milliseconds define what decisions are still possible. If data arrives late, the decision arrives too late to matter. Dados provides decision-ready operational state within control timing. We connect read-only to the message broker, typically MQTT Sparkplug, but MQTT JSON as well, and continuously maintain short rolling windows of live operational data in memory. Temperatures, pressure, rates, deltas, process durations, deviations, and drift. All queryable in milliseconds. This enables early deviation detection of drift while the process is still stable enough to correct. We don't replace PLCs, we don't change control logic, we simply make live state available fast enough for agents to act before small deviations become big problems. 3 simple examples. In energy and battery storage systems, small frequency drifts can signal instability. Early deviation detection allows an agent to respond within the revenue window. In glass manufacturing, a few degrees of molten glass temperature drift can create downstream defects, bubbles, and cracks. Detecting that drift early prevents scrap and stabilizes quality. In data centers, cooling drift often begins very subtly. Early deviation detection allows corrective action before throttling or failure. Industrial intelligence isn't about reports, it's about detecting drift early enough to act. Speed enables decisions before drift becomes failure. Luke, over to you.
Thanks, Ken. I'm going to run us through what our solution for ProveIt was, what that setup was like, how long that took, all that kind of thing. Let's start with what our goal is. This is for ProveIt and as a company. We believe that the ingest, sense, decide, act cycle for agents can happen in less than 50 milliseconds. That gets you inside of the control loop systems, and it becomes machine real-time, not just human real-time. For ProveIt, we built a reference agent that feeds off of our systems and is returning back alerts and trend analysis back into the ProveIt UNS. That agent took about 1 week for one of our employees to build. Connecting to the ProveIt systems took 2 of our employees another week to build, to get connected and get tested for that. I'll walk you through each of our components, and then we'll cover the reference agent at the end. First, we have Flow. Flow is our subscriber to the MQTT broker. It subscribes to your existing systems. It translates those incoming messages into what's called Apache Arrow, and then we forward that as multiple data streams outgoing from that system. One of those data streams goes to our long-term persistent storage writer. Another one of those data streams goes to our in-memory database, which we call Lightning. That in-memory database is going to be a full SQL engine, and it's going to feed queries to your agents in 5 to 10 milliseconds. All in together, our parts of the system need to be under 25 milliseconds, so you still have time to do the analysis and do your decision making and have the agent send the action that needs to occur to remediate the problem. All of our systems are built to scale up and scale out. That means take advantage of bigger machines and also cluster out. We had a test that we did after we got connected up to the ProveIt systems, where we took a 4-hour recording of the ProveIt data. We multiplied that by 3,000 times, and we ran that through 5 brokers to 1 node of Dados flow. We were able to ingest on that setup 1 million metrics a second. So we're very low latency and high volume. Finally, we have Dados reflection, which is in the top left here. Dados reflection is our fast front end in order to show off that fast back end. So it's a full setup here to go through UNS, see everything that's updating, see the actions that your agents are going to take, and then get to root cause analysis after your agent has already remediated the problem. Finally, over on the left screen here, we have what that speed actually looks like. So the ProveIt systems don't move as fast as we can move. And so we have this other demo of a mock data set, and that is moving at our speed that we can provide for our customers.